Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 30th. I know I've been gone for quite some time, but I am back and I'm gonna do a get ready with me. I just got out of the shower and I have school today, so let's do that. We're back. This light is not the move. It's too early, but whatever. I'm gonna start with skincare. Actually, no, I'm gonna start with my hair. And usually in the morning, I like to put in a leave-in conditioner, like once it's wet, because I am a person who showers in the morning. And I like to use the Way leave-in conditioner. This one sprays in and it smells really good. So you don't really have to get your fingers all like nasty and dirty. You can just spray it on your hair. And then I comb through it. But that's really it for hair for now. Okay, now once my hair is brushed through, I can start with like my skincare and stuff and get my hair out of my way. I like to use these clips and just like put the sides of my hair back, that way it's not really in my way while I'm doing my makeup, and then I can take it down once I'm done. In the mornings I usually start with this glycolic acid serum. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin C in it, which both are really good for acne scars and helping fade dark spots and stuff. So I just pat that in every morning, and I don't know if like this is what's been helping me, but my scars are not as bad like since I've been using this. Also, if you're wondering why I'm eyelashless, I took out my extensions. When I say took out, I mean like ripped them out. So I have no more lashes, but they'll go back. Next, I'm gonna use the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And I use 2 pumps of that. And then next I go in with this clindamycin gel. And this is prescribed to me from my pediatrician because I'm still a child. But it's to help treat like very minor bacterial infections. So it's good for acne, and it's topical use gel, so there's like different forms. You can get clindamycin in pills, you can get it in gel. I don't know what other ways it comes, but those are the ways that I know, and I have it in the gel form. And last, I'm gonna put on a little bit of eye cream, and this one is the QMS Intensive Day and Night Eye Cream. There's dog hair on my finger, that's disgusting. I just put a little bit of that on. I feel like this really helps brighten my under eye skin and just make it look less saggy. I stopped using this for a while, and then I noticed that my under eyes got really dark, and I feel like this just helps keep them looking bright. That's pretty much it for skincare. Now we're gonna do makeup, and I'm gonna start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the Smooth and Blur Primer. It's the original. And I just take a good amount of that and work it in my hands a little bit, and then put it on the rest of my face. I think to start off like my channel again, I want to do a Valentine's Day series where I post a look every day before Valentine's Day, like up until Valentine's Day. That way you guys have like 14 different looks to use, and I could just do it before school. For foundation, we're gonna use the Makeup Forever stick. I'm gonna be real, this foundation is way too greasy to be wearing all day at school, but it's the easiest to blend out, so I'm using it. I feel like with this foundation, by 10 a.m. I'm already, like if it's set, so 6 a.m. now, by 10 a.m. I'm already super greasy. But I also have oily skin, and it's a very dewy foundation. So it's not like it's the foundation's fault, I'm just an oily person, but I do have to be touching up a little bit more throughout the day than I would like the Frankie Rose matte foundation. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering where I've been. Let's do a little mini life update, why not? So January 2019, let's rewind. So my parents decided to separate, and in February my dad moved out. And I have a pig, by the way, not a dog. Just kidding. My dog sounds like a pig. Anyways, in February, he decided to move out. And ever since then, it's just been like, we've been doing our own thing. And they did like actually get a divorce and stuff. But I've just been dealing with that Like right now I don't seem worked up over it, but it's actually something I've been struggling with a lot. And I just haven't talked about it on social media because I don't feel like it's anybody's business, and it still isn't. But I just wanted to like let you guys know what's been going on. But about this foundation though, the good thing about it is it's very layered, like layerable, so you can get better coverage without it looking super cakey, and you can just easily apply more in only the spot that you need and it won't look off. So for brows, I usually just go in with an angled brush and some brow powder, and the powder that I use is from the BH Cosmetics brow palette. Y'all can see how messed up this thing is. I've had it for years, and I use this shade right here and then this shade right here. Usually just depends like which hair color I have at the moment, because sometimes my hair is a light brown, and then sometimes I dye it black, or like a 2N, like a, not a 2N, a 2 double N, my bad. So I just switch back and forth sometimes. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I will be right back. Also, I made a TikTok. You know, I have to say I was very skeptical at first, and I'm kind of a hypocrite because now I'm like addicted. So I can never really do this part far away from my mirror, so I'm gonna conceal my eyebrows and then come back. Also, that noise is my dog playing with her toys. So next, we're moving on to concealer, and I use the same products all the time, so you already know this is the Too Faced. Next, we're gonna blend this out. I always try to blend out the under eyes last, and then I wind up going for it first, just because it's the most satisfying to do. And it pisses me off. What's wrong with you? You wanna be in the video? Come here. Come here. Say hi. Come on. Never mind. Anyways, look at her being disrespectful, just making so much noise over there. That's her job. Alright, so usually for school I use the Airspun powder, even though I kind of have grown to not dislike it, but to find it insufficient for what it needs to be doing, you know? So I do put a lot of powder on. Also, I'm turning 17. Yes, I'm so excited to turn 17. I always take a little bit more powder and put it on my face, because when I try to apply bronzer to a semi-set face, I always get really patchy bronzer, and I don't want that. Next, of course, we do bronzer. This isn't new. You guys have seen this dozens of times, I'm sure, if you watch my lives and stuff. So it's literally the same routine. Just pop it right under my cheekbone, on the jawline a little bit, and I'm just patting it in with a really big bronzer brush. And I'm blending up as I'm blending, so just patting it and blending and patting and blending. And I kind of just cover my whole cheek with bronzer because I like to be a tan girl. Put some on my forehead. So once I have that on, I'll go back in with like my regular translucent setting powder brush, and I'll just tap around where the edges of the bronzer are, just to kind of soften it out and diffuse it a little bit better with the translucent powder, because it'll kind of take away some of the pigment from the bronzer. And then I go ahead and bake with the same powder under my cheekbones. While that sits, I'm gonna go in with my blush. This is the Note blush that I always use, and this is a lime crime brush, I think. Just a small little like cheek brush, and I'm gonna pop it on the tops of the apples of my cheeks. I've been putting my blush on a little bit different. I kind of been wanting to get like a different effect with it, so you can see it just looks like I got punched in the face. It's kind of the look I was going for. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and then I'll go in with another powder brush that has like just translucent powder on it left over from whenever I used it before, and I'll just diffuse that a little bit more, and then I use that to brush away the powder. Also on my nose, And I always swipe up and down on my nose so that I can keep the defined line. If it's not really blended, I'll go back in with my bronzer brush and like tap over the outer edge of the blush so it can kind of blend in with my bronzer. I also put blush on the tip of my nose, but I can't do that when I'm baking. So I just put some blush there. And then we're gonna go in with the Laura Geller. I swear all of my cheek products are like falling out of the pan. I'm gonna take this Moda Pro brush, the little dome brush. I'm gonna load up on this and pop it on the inner corner. I'm gonna put that on my nose. And then I'm gonna throw some on my Cupid's bow. I like a lot of highlight on my Cupid's bow. Also on my brow bone. And then I tap that out with my finger. And then I'm gonna go in with a Beach Cosmetics brush. And I usually just put it at like the top of this now. I stopped putting it over here because it hides the blush. And I've created like a little C shape with this so that you can look really sculpted. And then do that on the other side as well. My dog's broken. Usually put some on the tip of my chin, but I have a scab right there. Well, kind of like a dark spot scab type thing. And I don't want to highlight that, so I'm not going to put that much. And then I put some on the top of my brows. And then I go back with my powder brush and tap that away, and a little bit of that. And then we're done with the base. Now we just gotta do the eyes, which is just lashes for school. I don't do any eyeshadow. Also, before I do my lashes, I'm gonna set my brows with the clear brow gel really fast. I brush them up in the front and then kind of diagonal in the middle and then horizontal at the end. So it could be like, now we're gonna do some mascara. And you guys are gonna cackle at how thin my eyelashes are. If you've been watching me and like following me for a while, you know I have decent lashes. Now, eyelash extensions won't take out your natural lashes if you don't pick on them, but the second you start pulling on them, they're gonna fall out and they're gonna take your natural lashes with them. Trust me, I didn't believe anybody, but I should have. And it's kind of one of those things that like once you start, you don't really stop. So like I started picking and then they were just gone, all of them. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. All right. So you can see I have more eyelashes on this side than I do this side. Sad. Next. I don't know if I want to use plastic or Snob. These are Jenny 69's lashes. They're called Batty Bee lashes. All right. Yeah, these are Jenny 69's lashes, and I just ripped out a bunch from the end because I couldn't take it off of the freaking thing. All right. So the way that I put these on, bend the band a little bit so it's a little bit more flexible. And then I'm gonna take my tweezies, kind of just center it on my eye. And then get it as close to the band, like my lash line, as possible. See if I'm happy with the placement, and then I'll go ahead and stick down the edges. I usually start with the first corner, the inner corner, and then I'll go out to the edge and then connect it to the end of my eyeball. And then take the front again and I just press it and make sure it's really on there well, because I don't want it to go flying in the middle of the day. And that is how you put a lash on. So these ones are in the style Snob. You can't see. Okay, there you go. Her packaging is super cute. I love Jenny's packaging. I'm gonna just pop on this left one really fast. And that will be it. Okay, so the other one is on. These are kind of big, but right, so I took out the clips because they're no longer in the way. I will also throw on a lip liner probably in first period because I'm a tutor and I don't do anything for that class. But other than that, that's really it. I don't do much for school. I'm probably just gonna I'm probably just gonna blow dry my hair and then straighten it because that's what I normally do. It's the fastest and the easiest, and it does the most damage to my hair, so I always love doing that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you actually came back after me being gone for so long, because I kind of abandoned you guys, I'm sorry, but life said so, you know, I had to take a chance to deal with that. So I'm back now. I'm probably gonna do that Valentine's Day series like I said I was, where I post a different look every day before Valentine's Day and on Valentine's Day. That way you guys have different ideas and stuff, and it will be fun for me. So I can't wait to see you till next time, and I love you.